Welcome back everybody to the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. Today is opening day. EPCOT is crowded for this very first day of this festival. So yes, we are here on opening day. I like to come to opening day of these festivals just to kind of check out the crowds, check out the vibe over here at EPCOT. And like I said, there is a ton of people over here. EPCOT opened about an hour ago. I was literally sitting in the line to come through the parking gates for almost 30 minutes, honestly. But the Food and Wine Festival is going to be going on through November 20th. So a very long time for this festival. I think this might be the longest it's ever run. The boss and his lady are out here greeting the guests as they walk into EPCOT today. I do not have a lot of time here at EPCOT today. I'm going to be here for about an hour and a half. But in that time period, I'm going to try out some food, try out some drinks, hopefully. Food and Wine Festival actually isn't my favorite festival. It's actually my third favorite festival. But I gotta say, Food and Wine does have the best food. Food and Wine also usually does have the most amount of food booths. It is the most popular festival here at EPCOT. People literally come to Disney World just for Food and Wine Festival. There was a very quick turnaround from the Flower and Garden Festival, which just ended like literally last week, to Food and Wine, which debuted today. So we still do have some flower and garden things here at EPCOT, like the flower bed right here. I wouldn't mind though them just keeping all the flowers and everything out here at EPCOT, because that's my favorite part of Flower and Garden Festival. If the flower beds on this side and the other side stayed all year, I would not be mad at that. But I'm currently getting blinded by the Imagination Pavilion right there reflecting the sun. Oh my gosh. Also, something very cool that is coming back to EPCOT is the EPCOT monorail is going to be running once again starting next week. And actually guys, I think the first thing I'm going to be getting today is right here, the new Brew Wing. This is a new section to the Food and Wine Festival. They've never had this Brew Wing thing before. Here is what you can get as far as the wings. They also do have a lot of beers as well. I'm going to be sticking to the wings. I think I'm gonna go with the garlic parmesan today. I'll come back over here because I want to try all of these. All right, here are my garlic parmesan wings. It actually comes with 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wings. It's a pretty decent amount. It's $7.50. Just had my first wing. These are actually really good. These are really good wings. I was not expecting them to be this good. The actual chicken is really good, not just the sauce. Now those wings were actually very good. It was very surprising. I did not expect them to be that good, but the garlic parmesan wings from the Brew Wing section here at Food and Wine, very good. I definitely gotta recommend that to anybody who likes wings. I'm gonna definitely come back here to this section and get some other flavors. They had like buffalo, mango habanero, teriyaki. I'm gonna try all those ones, and it's a really good value for the price. You get 5 wings for $7.50, so that's one of the best values you're gonna get here at Food and Wine. If you are coming to EPCOT on the weekend, early in the Food and Wine Festival this summer, be prepared for heavy crowds. That's when a lot of people love to come over here to Food and Wine on the weekends, especially the locals. The locals come over here in waves, so be prepared for crowds. Interesting, but they actually have one of the screens on for the Harmonious barges. They have one of the screens turned on. It's just a blank screen, but you can tell the difference between those ones and the one that's on right there. Remember, this show is debuting on October 1st for the 50th anniversary. There's so many things I want to try from this festival. Right here at China, I'm gonna come back and get this crispy fried pepper shrimp. That sounds really good with spicy Sichuan noodles. But yeah, I'm coming back for that. This festival, like I said, is going to be around for a long time through November 20th. So we got a lot of time to experience all the things that they have here. And once again, not everything is open as soon as the festival starts. This has been the case for like the past few festivals, especially Flower and Garden and Food and Wine, where certain things are not open when the festival debuts. Like right here, India says it's coming soon. They did that with Flower and Garden with some of the booths as well, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. Oh, looks like they got a brand new booth this year as well with Kenya. They've never had a Kenyan booth. Let's see what they're gonna have on the menu. Okay, they have the same shrimp that they always do, the peri peri skewer shrimp. This is really good. It looks like it's not the spicy shrimp this year though. But once again, we see that the Kenyan booth is not ready to open just yet. So if you are planning on coming to Food and Wine, maybe wait like a couple weeks or even a month till like everything opens, because it seems like they are having trouble kind of opening everything. Let's take a look at some of the merchandise that they have here for this year's Food and Wine. They have a lot of new things. This one says celebrating EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. They got some pretty cool cups right there as well. And something that a lot of people like to get is these little plates where you can put all your food on it that you get, and then also there's a place for your cup, so if you get a drink or anything, you're prepared. But yeah, some pretty cool merchandise this year. I'm sure they have more in the stores as well. This year Food and Wine Festival is presented by Corksicle. Yet another booth that's coming soon, the Alps, not open just yet, next to the Germany Pavilion. Make that number 4 that has not opened yet with Spain. Spain is coming soon. Man, that really does suck for like people who wanted to come here opening day Food and Wine on their vacation. This is the only day they're coming to EPCOT, and half of the booths are not operating. So that's why I'm gonna suggest to you guys, if you wanna come over here, wait a little bit, wait till all the booths open up. Should be like no later than a few weeks, maybe a month, but wait till they all open up. This festival is going on for a very long time, and that is if you're only going to have really one chance to come to the Food and Wine all year long. Definitely wait. But if you have an annual pass and you come all the time, then you might as well just show up. It's always funny coming to the opening days of these festivals and opening days of rides and things, because when you come over here, literally like 1/4 of the people are vloggers. They're talking to their camera just like I am right now, probably looking like a weirdo, but literally almost half the people are vlogging. And I feel like DJ Khaled right now saying another one, but there's another booth that has not opened yet. This is usually like a tropical booth. A lot of times this is Brazil, but there's actually not even a sign on that one. I am not exaggerating when I say that half the booths are not open yet. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Usually the EPCOT showplace right here, this section has been open for the Food and Wine previously, as well as Flower and Garden, but this section right here is closed for this festival. That kind of sucks, because that place is a good place to go hang out and cool off from the heat, and they usually have like 3 or 4 really good booths in there as well. So it's too bad that that's not open this year. Or it could just be the case that it's not open yet, because as we see that we've been walking around World Showcase, everything's been closed. So maybe in the future that will be open. I was hoping that Canada was gonna have the scallops this year, but it turns out that they do not. But still a huge line for this booth. Everyone's in line for either the soup or the filet mignon. Honestly, there's just a ton of people in this front area of the World Showcase. There wasn't a whole lot of people when I was back there by America and all the countries in that area, but over here there's a ton of people. Look at this line for shimmering sips. So I guess I'm gonna have to brave one of these lines. I'm actually gonna come right here to Hawaii because they have a dessert that I want to try out. Alright guys, from that Hawaii booth I actually got 2 things. One of them I know I'm gonna like, and the other thing I stepped out of my comfort zone and I got something that I've never tried before. I got the Spam hash. I've never tried Spam before, but I'm gonna try it today. And I also got the passion fruit cheesecake. I know I'm gonna love that. Passion fruit's one of my favorite fruits. But here's the Spam hash. It's got like potatoes, some like peppers, I see green onions. I don't know what's in here. Some spicy mayonnaise, but I'm gonna try this out. I don't even know what Spam is. I actually just got the potatoes that time, I think. But so far so good, actually. I'm confused, like which part of this is the Spam? Is it this thing right here? I think it's this thing. I think it's this thing right here. It's not bad, actually. It tastes like ham a little bit, like strange ham. I don't know. This is actually surprisingly really good. I thought I was gonna not like this, but it's really good. It's also a really good value for the price. This whole thing was only $4.50. That's probably the surprise of any festival I've ever had at EPCOT. That's the surprise food I've ever had at any EPCOT festival. The Spam hash from Hawaii, I gotta give that 2 thumbs up. That was really, really good. I did not expect it like that at all, but it actually turned out to be like a very, very good tasting meal. Now on to this, the passion fruit cheesecake. This does have like some nuts sprinkled on it. I'm sure you can ask for it without the nuts. The passion fruit cheesecake was pretty good. I was expecting better, to be honestly. The actual passion fruit like feeling on the inside, that was good. It wasn't very like tart. Usually passion fruit is very, very tart, very sour. It wasn't at all. The cheesecake part though, it wasn't that good. The actual cheesecake, like the outside, it was like kind of flaky or something. Like usually cheesecake is a little bit like firm. It was kind of like falling apart. I don't know. Still pretty good though. I mean, I ate the whole thing, but I probably would not get that one again. But I would get that Spam hash, whatever that was from Hawaii, the Spam. I would get that again. That was good. If you pair that with like the wings, that's a meal right there. That's like a meal that'll fill you up for about $11, so not bad. I'm actually feeling very satisfied from the 3 things that I ate today. I was the least impressed by the passion fruit cheesecake, the thing that I thought would be my favorite. I'm least impressed by that. And then second would be the wings. Very, very good wings. But first place today is gonna be the Spam hash. Something that I thought was gonna be nasty turned out to be great. I don't know, so maybe that's motivation for me to try some new things here at Food and Wine this year. The thing that's hard for me, the thing that I don't really like is combining sweet things with salty things. So like at that Hawaiian booth, they had a Hawaiian slider and it was like pulled pork barbecue, which sounds good with some spicy mayo, but on top of that they put like this pineapple stuff. I don't really like that too much, but I don't know. Hawaii surprised me, so maybe I gotta give that a try. But I told you guys I didn't have too much time here today, only about an hour, but in that hour I did feel pretty good. I went around World Showcase, showed you guys some food, and unfortunately showed you guys like half of the Food and Wine Festival is not open yet. I think that they should have just waited instead of rushing it out after Flower and Garden. Flower and Garden literally ended about a week ago. They rushed Food and Wine out here. They don't have the booths ready. Half the booths are closed. So I don't know. I feel like they should have waited. Just wait a little bit of time. Don't worry, your money's gonna come. I promise Disney, your money's gonna come. But just wait a little bit, open all the booths at once, and guest satisfaction is gonna go up. Because guests don't wanna walk around World Showcase, see that they paid for a park, paid for Food and Wine Festival, and half the things are not open yet. They don't wanna do that. So I don't know. Hopefully those booths open up very quickly, but I am very impressed by the food I got here. I'm excited to come back and get some more food. Hopefully this weekend I'll come back. It's open for 4 more months. Food and Wine is going on through November 20th, so we got a long time to experience this festival and a lot of food. So definitely expect me to be back here. Hopefully you guys are able to make it over here if you are coming to Disney World. And if you guys did enjoy the video, a like would be appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.